Hello once again, and welcome to another edition of the Anime Food Squad read-through of Katawa Shoujo. So, Ben, would you like to do the honors of recapping what happened in the last episode?
It was a dark and stormy night. But seriously, I think we met Rin. She was kind of funny. A lot of us remembered not liking her, but then she was just hilarious. And then it's been about 2 weeks, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think
we helped her with her painting as well.
Yeah, I think
Correct. That's correct.
I think 90% of the last session was just helping Rin.
Yes.
Selfish bitch. Anyway, let's carry on.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get going and continue on through this read-through.
But first, a word from our sponsors, Gamba Ruby. Carry on.
And now, the read-through. I linger under the blanket for a few minutes, gathering energy to rise up while making excuses as for why I already haven't.
Wow, the first sentence we've read today doesn't make sense. Good stuff.
Honestly, he sounds like me whenever I have to get up for work. But honestly, I wouldn't mind staying here for all day. School is surprisingly exhausting after a long pause, and the culture shock still has not faded, I think. Still, despite getting an impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they're going to let me get away that easily. And the nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well.
Exercise.
So eventually I do rise up, swallow the morning medications, and put on my old soccer clothing.
I could just imagine him literally swallowing the whole tub included.
Thanks to my condition, I was exempted from taking part in gym classes at Yamaku, so I didn't get issued with a gym outfit.
Wait, hold on. I just realized I'm gonna be speaking to myself a lot in a minute, aren't I?
Oh boy.
Yes. I'd order some to cover such a contingency, but wearing my old soccer clothes is kind of nostalgic. Dude, you barely even played soccer. I can't use them for that anymore, so maybe they can get a new life this way. A bit like me. Oh, come on, dude, seriously?
Cunt.
After all, if I'm gonna start taking care of myself, I can't afford to slack around. I'll start from the basics. Basics which include keeping the rest of my body in shape along with what little I can do to strengthen my heart. Maybe then I can go back to something approaching a normal life, or at least something where I'm less likely to fall over dead at any minute. I'm surprised to discover I'm not the only one present at the track. Not just that, but it's a face I've seen before.
Gosh.
The prosthetic-legged girl who bowled me over in the hallway yesterday is running on the track lithely, like a half-mechanical gazelle.
What?
Mechanical.
Gazelle. What was her name again? It was a short one, but I can't remember. I can't even remember the name.
Can't remember the name of the best girl.
Seems to be running laps at a somewhat easy low per prosthetic legs clacking rhythmically on the hard track surface. I wonder what reason she has for running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something akin to mine, and the nurse is oppressing the poor girl to chug like he is oppressing me.
You're a fucking white person!
Oh my god.
My oppression. I certainly wouldn't be here if it weren't for my health and his prompting me to do so. And even with things being like they are, it's only because I wanted to get out of... Hang on, what? And even with things being like they are, it's only because I wanted to get it out of the way early. Okay. The fact that I would be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape was merely a happy accident.
You know what else is a happy
This guy
accident?
watched Bob.
That Gabe isn't here.
Oh, whoa.
Also, Gabe was an accident.
Am I lagging?
No, you're
Now
good.
you
Okay, good. I'd leave, but it seems my former assailant noticed me on our last lap. She waves at me cheerfully and jogs over.
Oh, good morning. Your name is Hisa, right?
She grins, seemingly pleased that she remembered my name.
You may not remember me. Emmy, I knocked you over in hall yesterday. How could I forget such a blunt introduction?
Emmy has the decency to look vaguely apologetic for a Mormon. Mormons.
Mormon.
Grilled
Sorry.
Mormons.
I'm actually possibly going to Utah in a few weeks, so
Oh, fun.
who knows? Looks vaguely apologetic for a moment before giggling.
Yeah, sorry about that. Again. Well, so long as you don't make a habit of it, I suppose I'll be fine. Great!
I'm not sure she realized I was joking.
So the spy consultant the nurse was talking about, is that actually you? That's right.
That Emmy's a spy.
Oh,
Spy
Damn it.
around here.
Damn it.
I was expecting someone from the nursing staff, to be honest. What? Are you saying I don't look like I could be a spy? No, this is okay. This is getting really awkward because I have to keep switching between voices and they're not even that different. No, this is more like relief. I was afraid can we please not do Emmys right away? I was afraid you would have someone to watch my every move.
No, I mean, if we
I don't
do
know.
Emmy's route,
Change-
we'll just recruit
Change
someone
your
else.
accent. Like, I don't know, make it sound like you're trying to be cool.
Okay,
No,
I've got it.
Ben.
I know what I'm doing for Emmy's voice. I know what I'm doing for Emmy's voice.
No, Ben.
Unless you're here to exactly do that. Hold on. Okay, I'm here for my own
Oh my god, no. No, you're not stealing my Shazoon stick, motherfucker.
Oh,
That's all
okay,
I got
we're-
in this world.
But yeah, Ben.
Yeah.
If somehow we do make it to Emmy's route, we'll just get somebody else to do Emmy.
Okay. The
Alright.
nurse just asked me if I had seen a messy head transfer student who looks like he's. Good line. Who looks like he's kind of lost around the. I love how she looks.
Messy
So
head.
proud.
Transfer student. Hello, anime protagonist.
Literally.
Seriously.
Seriously, let's break out the Naruto music and start running with our arms behind our back.
Believe it.
I'll believe it when you're dead.
So. Wait, no, that's my Emmy voice. So, why down here?
Emmy strikes a dramatic pose.
Fabulous. Trade. Or what? Track. Ah, I see. You're on the track team.
No. Emmy nods enthusiastically.
Yep, I'm one of the better runners too.
And modest about it too.
Hey, you should join them. It's good exercise, you know.
I think that much activity is probably out of the question for me.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that I really like running all that much. Plus, I'm just not into organized sports, you know.
What a geek.
So he's more
It's
into-
true. I never even really got that much into soccer.
But putting on his
What if-
old soccer club.
What a fucking loser.
So he's more into unorganized sports.
I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was really the only reason I ever played.
What a
Then why did he have a dedicated kit?
What a fucking mark he is.
Fucking poser.
Fucking marks.
It wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure. Emmy seems to understand my meaning.
And that guy shoots, he misses. I see. Not into the whole terrorist organization thing. But now that you're here, I guess we're gonna behead some people. Sorry, FBI. Sorry. Oh wait, that doesn't matter. Donald Trump fired him. Never mind. Carry on.
Politics free!
What? Sure, I get it.
Emmy seems pleased.
But as pleased as she's gonna be inside that shirt, are we gonna warm up? Real men don't.
What a fucking asshole.
Kill yourself already.
Oh no, you should always warm up. God, he's.
She scolds me enthusiastically, but then smiles and leans closer.
I like anal too.
That's a fucking spoiler.
Who gives a fuck?
Gives a shit. Hashtag lemons. Follow me on Twitter.
Follow Buffalo Wild Moves. Anyway, let's get this train wreck continued.
Follow Weeb Sandwich.
Wheat
She laughs
burritos,
suddenly.
Follow none of them.
Heck, I don't even have to stroll now. I
Okay.
don't even have to stretch my leg.
As if to confirm her statement, she bounces up and down a couple of times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her leg blades seem to be quite elastic.
Let's go! Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast! So we both take off around the track, and I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself into the run with a sort of wild abandon.
I can just imagine her flailing around the track right now.
Wait, I didn't know she's doing A's on the track too.
No, Tana. When you come to editing this video, if you could find that Emmy gotta go fast picture of her as Sonic, it needs to appear right now.
I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Hands spread, right? Knees weak, arms spaghetti. And something about hitting on the balls of your feet rather than the heels. I try to match my stride to Emmy's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently, I'm not very good at it. Maybe Emmy could help me with that sometime. I'm really not feeling up to more than a couple of laps a day and slow to a walk pretty quickly. Emmy keeps running and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to my own somewhat gasping demeanor.
Hey, pussy, you finished already?
I hang my head ruefully.
Yeah. I'm just not in very good shape right now.
Emmy nods and then grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling.
Well, the important thing is that you started, right? Next time, you just have to try to hold out for longer and then longer and longer, and eventually you'll be great. Yeah, great. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now I'm going to go get ready for class. Shouldn't you?
Emmy shrugs unconcernedly.
Nah, I've got plenty of time.
I notice she's not wearing a watch.
She's skipping class.
Are you sure?
Another careless shrug.
Not really, but I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Hisa. Yeah, see.
I'm not sure whether this morning's experiment was a success or a failure, but I'll admit that I do feel slightly good about getting out there this morning. And like Emmy said, I just need to keep at it in order to get better. Right? Practice makes perfect or something like that. It's nice to at least it's nice at least to feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my own health.
I noticed that in some of the writing, the order of words is really awkward.
Yeah. I'll have to try to keep this up. Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's kind of...
I have as well. It's kind of jarring.
Especially when you're reading it like out loud. I head back to the dorms to wash and change into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all this running, so I just want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall to put on my clothes.
Please, someone do the best Gabe impression.
No,
What?
but like Lighter's Kenji.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Out of
Kenji
nowhere,
said
a shadow. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiating malicious intent. It bursts through the fog.
up?
What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What is your problem?
I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man.
What do you mean, all over the place?
I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but hold my tongue back. I finally realize I'm still naked too, and quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad it's like he's perpetually seeing through fog?
You know, your room, and yeah, that's it. Hey, I mean, I still had to get up though, whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money?
You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I lagged. He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. It doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane-sized glasses. Talking neutrally like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see me being naked. To say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. I try to brush the feeling off with little success.
Money? Sure.
Awesome.
Wait, why do you need it? Eh?
Can't you just give it to me because I had the good will not to run through your pockets while you were in the shower? I could have. I exercise restraint, and in the end, it doesn't even matter. Come on, be a pal.
This makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment since his thoughts are so clearly impure and his intentions are probably even more sinister since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much to him.
I'm offended, man. But if that's your game, then fine. Guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza, a wheat pizza, and I already have most of the cost of the wheat pizza. I need your help for the rest.
Well, if you're ordering wheat pizza too, that's fine as long as I get some of that wheat pizza too, right?
Just
God.
don't eat it too fast.
You're all fucking pathetic.
Kill yourself.
Are you serious? I am wheat pizza.
Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. And I don't have time to eat a wheat pizza. I mean, you don't have time to eat wheat pizza. Fuck.
What about you?
I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the wheat pizza and pay the guy, and then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the wheat pizza. You have to obtain the wheat pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you, and then the wheat pizza, and then they'll ask for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece. And then you're left wheat pizza-less in an unforgiving world. It's happened before. That's how I know. Every day, I plan my vengeance. So that when the people who wrong me order a wheat pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant.
God, I want to die.
And strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony.
Well done, Lyclida. Well done.
But yeah, I only need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own wheat pizza. It's too far. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened last time I went out before carefully planning out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something? Standing? Maybe wondering how I got there. And then, from out of nowhere, it happened. An RKO! Wait, what? Like a flash of lightning splitting the sky. Like how you split a wheat sandwich into two and into two equal pieces. Two equal pieces and then make it more manageable to hold neat. A bird crapped my head. It was the most shocking moment of my life.
What was the first?
He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. He wants to grab a naked guy and shake him?
Gross.
Traps.
Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that. Even if it's more likely he just didn't hear me.
It was like in the opening to some kind of anime show. You know the one how there's always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival, and they fly at each other and clash swords there's like big dramatic corridors in Zoom. There's like that, but with poo. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So yeah, I need some money, please. Don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000 yen.
I thought it was 400.
Okay.
What?
I'll pay you back, I swear.
You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff.
I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back.
You have a week.
Ah!
I could see him making that noise.
Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow. Particularly disturbing fact given that his baton is conducting freely.
Must be a long baton. You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Did you know that male porn stars only make half of what female porn stars make?
That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star.
So maybe I am a porn star on the side, struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda. And you can't even spot me in your crumbs, you bastard. Nobody understands. Nobody!
Good God, this guy's pulled the fucking character.
But wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place?
You'd be surprised.
This feminist agenda stuff again?
This stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit, but it's serious here. Feminists are a dangerous enemy, make no mistake. You take them lightly, and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back. BAM! Out of nowhere.
RKO out of nowhere. How do you wake up in the morning if somebody stabbed you in your sleep?
Women are terrible at stabbing things.
I thought you just said don't take them lightly.
Well, I mean, don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there was some kind of war, like a big war, with men on one side and the feminist forces on the other side, it'd be pretty ugly. And that day will come when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers!"
You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it has to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with women only in it.
Who said it was on Earth?
I turn away from Kendrick and start practicing frowning faces in the mirror so that I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. He can't see me from this distance anyway.
You can't see me, do 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 do!
Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense or sensibility. Or sea monsters.
Yeah, there'd be a war going on. A war not many know about, but it's a great one that one day will boil over. It encompasses all of the known world. Then we have to pick sides. We will have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine it, the bloody battlefield, a vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up when I thought this cause was silly. Then I grew tired of the bleakness in our fight. I mistook the power went out for a feminist raid, and thought the end was near. Fucking hell. But then I realized if I gave up, it would all be over. And I was like, whoa! And I knew it would get serious. Because I'm the last sane man in the sane world. It's about duty.
That must be a pretty crappy movement if it all hinges on one guy riding in a bathroom at another naked guy, am I right?
So can I have the money?
He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked, and I want to go to class, so I agree to spawn the money.
Awesome, thanks dude. We should go bowling later on, right Nico?
Let's go bowl!
Bowling cuz.
Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers either, making it the manliest sport. Should wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes, pastel green. God damn, he has terrible color taste.
There are bowling clothes?
Maybe.
Anyway, you had better pay me back.
I can pay you back in stuff, right?
I don't have the time to ask him to elaborate on what that means.
I don't know. I have to get to class. You're kind of in my way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up, and I have some stuff to do. Have stuff to do myself. The time has come.
The time for what?
It's time to stop. That's like saying that. Okay, now the time is really come. What the fuck?
For what?
I have to use the bathroom. Get out of it.
I was just going to. And what does that mean? It's a big bathroom.
So, I have to be alone or I can't go. The pressure. I know the feel, bro. I know the feel.
Okay. What if someone else comes?
Now think of something.
I give him my practice frown, and it looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see anyway, so I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity has passed since I woke up.
What the actual fuck was that entire sequence?
Oh no, but I loved it.
That is time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. But right now, I have to get to class. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts making me feel very tired. I black out for a second, waking up when my head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize this is as good a reason as any to stand up for now and stop coming to class. Stay up for now and stop coming to class so early later. Eventually, I hear a tapping noise outside in the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. She's not in this. She's not in this class, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant, as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless invited. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there.
Who
What?
invites vampires?
No, that's actually like. Yeah,
Oh, it's
part of,
actually
like-
a thing.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. Like, vampires can't enter buildings unless they're invited. Apparently. So Lily's a vampire, gotcha. She steps in on her own accord, though. Oh, wait, no, she isn't. After straightening her skirt and shirt collar,
And
as if it was of importance to look prim when entering our classroom. What were you saying?
My.
My.
Oh my, excuse me, my.
Oh my god, he's fun in the voice. Oh my god.
She calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness. Oh my god. So I break it.
Oh, what a douche.
Morning, Lily.
My, Hisao, good morning. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you come in. My.
I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious. Anything to her before. It's likely. If I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. What is he, a fucking battleship?
Well, I was already here. Just asleep until now.
Oh my. Have you seen Hanako today by any chance?
No, my. She seems like she's coming.
Man.
No, she seems like she's only coming just before the bells ring, or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you, my man?
My, no, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in the school right now.
Let's
I didn't hear anyone else on my way here. My.
My, I should have got up so early, I guess, my.
I want to die.
I want to die, my.
Okay, I'm gonna pause that little shenanigan. You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should. Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival's coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. Could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that's why it's so quiet today.
Hi!
Why?
Hi!
Oh shit.
Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch.
What's going through Lily's head right now? What's the worst going through her head? My mind.
Hi, Hee-chan!
Hi.
Ah!
You did it. Did it again. 4 episodes in a row. Oh.
Look, it's the class representative. Hello!
Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha's, or Shizune's, use of the word look. Suk.
My. Good morning.
Oh, she's so...
Brr. Of course, you're not the representative of this class, right? Right?
I'm not.
Lily seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. Then I realized that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she's talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune to be being the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind more than anything else.
Oh shit, yeah. You're it. Here early. Shizu.
Oh. You were here even earlier than us!
Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too?
Tyler, points if you can edit. Reshoot.
Yes.
It's not that weird though, that Shizune doesn't like my little comment. It's true, I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to
My
gauge it.
God.
Just punch her in the face and say
Can
you're
you
angry. She'll
sign
feel that.
tone?
Before
No.
I can...
No, but I imagine they'll be able
Go
to
ahead.
read emotions
Sorry.
pretty well.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's mentioned that like she can read lips.
Yes, I'm.
Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on.
Hmm.
Fucking villager Shizune.
Class rep, it's a good thing that you're here. We need to talk. The festival's coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in the projected budget reports for their events, even the first years. Except you.
She's a fucking villain, pantomime villain.
There's still time to hand it in, isn't there?
She sounded like a fucking.
Today! The deadline is today! You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I'd have had all the necessary paperwork days ago. But someone had to say, the deadline, please extend it!
Yes, it was me. Finding something on this scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect the whole class to work out such a complex issue completely.
Oh!
Wait, does she sound more and more retarded? If she can.
Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class's event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school and then some. The one who does that is me.
Jesus, you're getting into this.
Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting into the role, just like Tanner. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused, though.
Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little bit too hard on her? There's still a whole day left.
Bye bye.
Oh my god.
Please, Nisao. It's all right.
No, it's not.
Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, my, but a bit conflicted that I might not be, or that I might not think she can take care of herself.
Yep, there.
This
Yeah,
is
you
about
got
the
it again.
budget. If this is
I
about the
can-
budget, I'm disappointed you think I've forgotten about it. I understand how important it is.
Then, can I have it, please?
Shizune, she might not have it on her at this exact second.
It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class.
She emphasizes the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council? I guess word must have gotten around, so now she's using me as ammo again. Okay. This just gets better and better.
She's starting to go full retard.
It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible.
They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they cannot come to school and give it back to me. If you want it, I'll apologize on their behalf for getting sick.
Oh!
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh my god, Misha, you.
Although Misha misses Lily's little jeb entirely, Shizune doesn't. And she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge.
Lily, don't they live here at the school? It's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could
5
they
minutes too
possibly
many.
What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? Damn, savage.
Lily opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal.
Oh! And what's with that attitude? I said that's not something you should be delegating anyway. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of these 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something this simple yourself.
One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of.
Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she's doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she's becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest.
What's wrong
right.
with Biggs?
Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is.
Of course, you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you.
Lily tightens her lips at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of the sarcasm which they were meant to have. Shizune and Lily don't like each other, that much is clear. But this seems a little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back.
Oh shit!
Oh god, the police.
I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own.
Are you accusing me of slacking off? Seems like you're confusing me with yourself.
That's a lame combat.
I don't think so. It'd be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you.
Okay, that's
You're
equally
right.
lame.
The difference between us is like heaven and hell.
Okay, this is getting extremely lame. Please stop.
It's not hard to guess which one you might represent.
Oh Jesus Christ, Lily. Please,
Oh,
they should.
by the way, Fun fact, in the beta, Shizune's panties read banned stem cell research.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh.
say, why is there an upskirt? For what reason is there a need for an upskirt? You know what? This thing should kill itself.
The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. Even Misha.
He-chan, don't you slack off either.
What are you talking about?
We just deflect the situation, bitch.
Aren't you taking part in the festival, He-chan? You are, aren't you? Then, I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person.
I don't understand why Shizune is suddenly getting mad at me.
We have a choice.
Ooh. I think...
And we have only 5 people, so there's gonna be a tie broken.
I'm gonna vote for cut me and Lily some slack.
Agreed.
You know which one I'm voting for.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with cutting Lily and giving her slack or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think
So
it's
you-
unanimous.
Unanimous.
Is that the first one that's unanimous?
Yeah.
Did we just
No.
choose?
Oh,
Wait,
no,
it's
I
not-
think we have had one
It
before.
was the Hanako Shizune or Read Ya Book one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, we all went with Hanako, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, cut me and Lily some slack. Wait, Mike, are we bothered about like spoilers and stuff? Oh, are we allowed to discuss?
Let's not worry about it.
Because I've got a bit of a question about this choice. If you earn enough points with Shizune, there's a third choice here, right?
No, there's only
No,
2.
is it? Oh, this is one for a
it's
point.
no. If you don't earn enough points with either Hanako or Lily, or with Hanako
Or sh-
/ Lily, and
And
if you don't earn it, it's whichever you earn more points
More.
with.
Oh, okay. Right, so I mean, hey,
Or-
I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much even if I wanted.
That's right. You should expect the transfer student to jump right into it on his first week.
Hell yeah, Lily high five and then I just slap her in the face.
Lily taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decided to back her up too.
Yeah, you're being unreasonable with us both.
Ugh. Excuses. This class rep has had plenty of time to deal with her report. And we repeatedly offered you a position to help with the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success.
I just had a funny vision then with Shizune when you did the voice, like she just suddenly yells shit, like, and it just jumps out
Shit!
the window. You just imagine it screaming it the way you said it that time.
Shit!
Just jumps out the nearest window.
I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it will mean being drawn into a confrontation with Shizune, and that is what she wants.
Whatever, forget it.
I turn my back at them. Boy.
Lily, class is going to be starting soon, so we can talk more later. I'll tell Bacon you were looking for her.
I can feel Shizune freezing. Maybe this is the first ever been ignored in such a blunt manner. Oh man!
Thank you, Hiso. I'll leave now then. My mind.
She gives me the sweetest smile I've seen all week.
Get the suit.
Gotta get the sook. But Ben, you will never get the sook. And turns on her heels to make her exit. As soon as Lily walks out the door, I suddenly start feeling reluctant about turning to face Shizune. I can feel her eyes burning into my back, and I can't bring myself to look at her. She must be furious. I keep expecting Misha to say something to alleviate the tension, but it really is wanting too much. In the end, I go back to my seat and listen to the sound of Shizune's footsteps as she marches out of the room. She doesn't return until a few minutes before class. Hanako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the pages of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do, despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations written directly from, or taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. This guy's being really observant about absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, even though they're right there in the textbook. Dude, it's called, like, imprinting in your memory. But I don't expect you to know this, Hisab, because you're a piece of shit. Oh, rings. I'm not...
Oh, hold on. Something just occurred.
Wait, what?
Okay, there we go. Sorry, my game went out of full screen mode.
Oh, I thought you got shot or something. Okay, let's carry.
When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do, so I stay for a while. Dude, you were just looking forward to, like, getting out of class.
What
This
is
guy
geek?
needs to... Seriously.
What a nerd!
I thought I was indecisive.
Yeah. Tell me about... How many games did we lose of Rocket League?
Oh.
I know, yeah. But I feel like this guy, if you were teamed up with him, you wouldn't win a single game.
No, I would.
So
He
yeah,
fucking
in that respect, I can be a good teammate, and I cannot be a good team.
When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do, so I stay for a while, reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with crowding in the hallways. I noticed Shizune and Misha have also stayed behind talking to someone from another class.
Where's our fucking money, bitch?
Oh my god! I'm dead.
Shizune is signing so fast that her hands make noises like swords cutting through the air. Maybe there is pent-up anger in there.
Gee, I wonder why.
Misha is trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to even understand her. I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like Sir's business. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle. Jesus. And Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that, she has to sign back everything, or sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job.
A bondage. Chick-fil-A.
Oh god, help me.
Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, she does. Oh, no, their business is soon finished, and the girls sit down in their seats again.
Ah! I'm so tired.
She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. I'll use the opportunity to reconcile with Shizune a bit without getting roped into the student council thing again, though I suspect that door is now closed for me. Oh, we fucked up, guys. We're not getting Shizune.
Oh no, we're not getting the.
What a loss.
No, we're not getting the worst route.
But we're not getting Comfort Misha.
Oh god damn it! Oh, let me just get the assets. Anyway, festival preparations must be tough for you.
Indeed, the people in the school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before and after classes, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. Neat! I'm probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune scoffs at me. first, as if trying to decide whether to ignore or sneer at me, but in the end she starts signing without doing neither. Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizuna is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. She must have practiced it vigorously.
Well, of course. We're in the student council, you know? So we're pretty busy. It's an important duty of ours to ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. We would shame ourselves in front of the past student council generations if the festival were to fail. That's why there must be no flaws. No, I think that was encumbrances? No, nothing that might make the festival short of perfect.
Shizuna's passionate speech and Misha's enacting are really oddly fitting of them.
Oh? Hello.
I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door.
Oh, ball sacks. I forgot Gabe was Hanako. Hey!
Oh, God.
Playing delinquent again?
Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Shizuna stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Jesus. Maybe she's showing her dislike of Hanako by association of her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well.
What is it, Hanako?
Alright, who's replacement Bacon?
Shit. I think I was in the last recording.
Or what?
Or was it? Who was? Shit. God damn it, this is why you can't trust a BR.
No. He's probably too busy eating his dogs.
Shit. Shit.
I got you guys.
Alright.
Has Lily been here?
Sorry, I haven't seen Sato. She, came by in the morning, though.
Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares back at her with her usual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizune isn't going to look away. She is intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It is a little uncomfortable watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she is?
If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project. But who knows where that woman is loitering at?
You need to find her? She was looking for you in the morning, but I guess you have missed each other.
She waits a little without answering the simple question, looking awfully like she's not sure if it's proper to answer such a question. Yeah.
I can come with you. If you know what I mean.
Oh my.
If it's okay.
Hanako nods fractionally, still on guard. Her shoulders stiff like wood. Stiff like wood.
It's not the only thing.
God.
I get the. It's not the only one that's stiff.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I
Oh
get the
boy!
feeling that she might be more comfortable by herself after all, but it's too late to back off now. She has this really troubled expression she seems to wear almost constantly, one that makes me constantly be on guard myself. I wonder why. I kind of understand why she always seems to be so wary, or maybe more like why there could be a person like her. Dude!
You're fine.
But I still have no idea how I should act as a person.
It's dinner time soon. Were you planning to eat Lily? Not eat with Lily, just eat Lily.
She nods slightly. So she must have been trying to get in the cafeteria. Well, there's something of a dinner crowd, just like the cafeteria's crowd during lunch. It's not as bad since dinner time is longer than lunch hour, but I can understand why Hanako would be discouraged from going in. I pick up my bag and we take our leave. Hanako skips a little to meet my initial pace, so I slow down to match her speed. Doesn't take long for us to be walking at a comfortable pace down the hallway. It almost feels like we're going for a stroll together, something that I can't say I've really done before with a girl. Dude,
What a beta.
going somewhere. Fucking beta.
They go into the cafeteria.
Dude, he's never gone to the cafeteria with a girl. Hanako
Yeah.
doesn't seem to.
No, I was just saying, yeah. As in, he has never because yeah.
Hanako doesn't seem to be thinking the same thing though. Even though we're walking at the same pace, she never comes within arm's reach of me. I guess she's still a little uncomfortable around me, given how shy she is. There doesn't seem to be much helping it, at least for now. By the time we arrive at the cafeteria, there's not much of a crowd there, but Lily is nowhere to be seen.
She's dead.
Hanako's head sinks even lower than usual.
Have you looked somewhere else already?
Just the library. I was reading. So she does spend the time she skips at the So she does spend the classes she skips at the library.
Ah, so not exactly a forest search then. Well, if I had to guess, she'd be in her own class like Shizune said, right?
Right. With the slightest of nods, Hanako agrees with my reasoning. God, she's being so awkward.
Look who's talking,
Oh
you
my.
fucking virgin.
Really? I haven't noticed anything awkward out of her so far, actually. It is him being awkward.
Dude, what a fucking douche.
Oh my god, the next line.
It's like I need double layered silk gloves with padding to even begin interacting with her.
My fucking god.
What accent is that?
I don't know.
Dude,
What?
I don't-
Some small talk might help her become a bit more used to me. It isn't hard to tell that the silence between us is hovering on the edge of both of our minds. No, it's just on yours, dude.
So you and Lily usually hang out together after class, right?
Yes.
I could just imagine her next please stop talking to me.
I'm not quite sure what I expected from her answer, nor why I even asked the question. That much was rather obvious after all. She doesn't seem like the type to cultivate a social circle either, so I suspect that Lily may well be her only friend.
Please go away. I don't like you.
So, how did you get the burn marks? Must be a pain being in different classes, I'm guessing. I'm sorry, I meant.
She gives a sharp, almost reflexive nod. Compared to Lily's careful thought about her actions and speech, Hanako hastens to make her answers as prompt and short as possible. Lily comes by the classroom, though, even
That's
when she's busy.
That's really the.
She gives a small smile as she says it, apparently appreciating the fact that Lily goes out of her way to help her. It's pretty cute, really. There isn't any need to say more. Both of us are content that the discussion's reached an end. As we ascend the stairs back to the lobby, we are met by a group of students heading downstairs like a school of fish, moving from one feeding area to another. They seem to be keeping mostly to themselves, but before I can notice her doing so, Hanako has moved around behind me.
Hey, you alright?
Just keep going.
Just keep going.
The students pass us without much as a second glance, and Hanako takes up position to my side again as we enter the building, her momentary reprieve from her anxiety all but snatched away. Even as we climb towards the third floor, she doesn't seem to relax. It isn't as if I've known a shy person before, or even shy girls, but Hanako seems to be pretty far beyond what I'd call normal in her fear of other people. If it weren't for Lily acting like as a mediator, I doubt Hanako would even have been able to walk beside me like this. She seems to completely shut down in the presence of others. The rest of the walk up to Lily's classroom continues in strained silence while I rue her inability to socialize at all.
Dude.
It's so
He's
fucking rude.
He's so rude.
He is.
He's such a beta dude.
Hey, at least he keeps it to himself, though.
Yeah, that's true.
After we make our way up the stairs, the noise coming from Lily's classroom is audible from halfway down the hallway. I wasn't expecting such a din at all.
Well, I guess we found it.
This wasn't hard. Did Hanako come here first and then come to me for backup, I wonder? Well, if that's true, then at least she's starting to trust me a little. That can only be a good thing. Or so he thought.
Da, da, da.
Eventually, the two of us reached the door to class 3-2. With Hanako less than subtly positioning herself behind me, I opened the door. Inside is a hive of activity, seemingly every student in the class talking at once as they work hurriedly on their separate tasks. Going by the paint cans, decorations, and being made, it must be for the upcoming school festival. I guess my first priority should be finding Lily. There. Finding her among the din is surprisingly easy, not the least because of her looks.
I was gonna say, are you sure they're the blind one?
With a couple of students gathered around her as she stands at the front of the class, she seems to be in charge of the preparations, or at least busy organizing them. Carefully negotiating a path through the various students hunched over the floor for the lack of desk space, I raise a hand entirely out of habit as we finally reach Lily.
Hi, Lily.
She perks her head up as she breaks off, talking to a noticeably smaller girl who must be her classmate, trying to listen as best she can.
My.
My. Sorry, who? My.
Sorry. Peace out. I have some bacon too.
Hi. She's pretty skittish. Considering the number of people around, it isn't hard to work out why. Lily takes a moment's pause to assess the situation before turning to the other student once again.
For the moment, just ask Mariah. Okay, I suppose. For the moment, just ask Mariah for his advice. Kanji's busy with painting one of the banners already.
A quick nod and she bounces off, fingers carefully sliding along the wall's face for orientation. Wait, Kenji? That Kenji? I quickly turn about, leaning to the side to see past Hanako. Sure enough. Corner of the room, Kenji's hunched over a sheet of cloth as he paints it. His eyes remain only inches from the brush, reminding me of how close he has to be to make out my face when I met him.
Sorry about that. Our class doesn't have many students with even partial eyesight, so they're in high demand.
That's right, Class 3-2 is specifically for students with poor vision. Preparing for the festival must be pretty arduous for them.
Need a hand? I could help if you need some. Maybe oh wait, something happened. Hold on. Maybe Hanako could as well. What?
A chance to set her mind on something would do her good, but I doubt she has the courage to ask outright. She quickly nods in affirmation afterwards, so I'm confident I made the right move. Lily gives a noticeable sigh of relief.
Ah, that's good. This might actually get finished before everyone goes off to dinner now. Like, to be able to help the person painting the main banner, it's a big task for him to do. Nobody else can help.
Kenji? Sure.
She seems surprised that I know him. I can't really blame her.
I take it you've met.
Wish we hadn't, but our dorm rooms are right next to each other. Not to miss each other, really.
Well, it's good to see you're getting friends so fast.
Friend. I wonder if that's the right word to use for him.
Fucking spastic comes to mind.
Hanaka's silence during the proceedings reminds me of the reason I put her up to helping in the first place.
We'll go help him then. He knows what needs doing, right?
Yes, so I just ask if you have any problems.
Chorusing an assent, Hanako and I
Aw.
begin another trek across the classroom. Kenji sits crouched on the floor, his gaze fixed on the white calico in front of him.
Hey, Kenji.
No answer. He continues dragging his paint-soaked brush along the large half-painted kanji that's sketched on the sheet and pencil.
Why is there so many different words for a banner? Kenji.
Huh? What? Who is it?
If this is the way he treats class members, it's no small wonder he's working on this alone.
It's me. He's...
Right, I know that, man. What are you doing here, though?
His dismissive attitude annoys me. He must be the type to really get focused on his work, hating to be disturbed by anyone until he's done, I suppose. While we talk, the sound of Hanako's footsteps as she walks out from behind me reminds me that she's here.
He forgot. I was just gonna help with the banner. Hanako and I, that is.
Hello.
Oh, hey. I guess that's okay.
As soon as Hanako enters the equation, his demeanor takes a complete about-face. His sudden faux hospitality is slightly unsettling. Oh right, women. On second thoughts, this might not have been a great idea after all. Hanako and I grudgingly set ourselves down on the opposite side of the cloth banner to Kenji, noticing the several small paint tins on the ground around it. Class 3-2. Noodle stall?
You guys selling noodles at the festival on Sunday?
Yeah, some stalls outside. Or something.
Or something.
Or something.
Or something.
Or something. His non-committal nature sparks a fair amount of suspicion on my behalf. The task at hand comes first, though.
No, how do you want to split this? We do borders while you do the text, or do you want to switch and do the board?
Text is mine. You do borders. Build the wall.
He has surprisingly strong feelings on the topic. As I reach over to grab a brush, I notice Hanako is already debating between colors to use. By the time I put brush to cloth, she's already started on a delicate pattern. Looks like my idea of taking her mind off everyone around her works. Or worked. Same thing. With the dark blue stroke, the three of us silently get to work. Not before Kenji takes advantage of Hanako's working to lean towards me and whisper conspiratorially, though.
Okay, man. Why are you here?
Hanako just wanted some help to find Lily, that's all.
He apparently disapproves of my motivations.
I get it. Looks like I misjudged you. You're infiltrating them, aren't you? Going deep undercover. Well, he's probably gonna be going deep undercover, if you know what I mean.
Oh, hey.
Guessed. Letting the truth slip by him would probably be better than outright lying or annoying him in any case.
Is that why you're here?
Obviously, it sucks. But there's no better way to get intel than going in yourself. You gotta stick together, man. This is a harsh school, a harsh world.
Yes, very hard.
He misses my true meaning as he leans back. Satisfied I'm sympathetic to his cause, I'd better get down to work. Finished.
Looks like I am too. Good job.
The two of us connect up the lines of our patterns, mine being as close a copy as I could manage of hers. With a grunt, I myself out from the floor and look around. Aside from Hanako and myself, there's only Kenji left finishing off a sign, as well as Lily and a couple of students talking among themselves in the classroom. Looking at my watch, it's no surprise. It's getting pretty late.
Need a hand?
I offer a hand to Hanako, which she uses to get herself up.
I'm half expecting about 4 paragraphs about how it's the first time he's held a girl's hand.
As she does, I can't help but glance at her wrist, for scars extend even to there. Just how much of her body was baconized? I feel a pang of guilt about it, however, as she quickly covers her wrist with her other hand.
Looks good, doesn't
She looks surprised for a moment before noticing that I mean the best.
Oh my god!
God. It does, I guess. Her smile shows that she feels a slight sense of pride in the result, just as I do. With the floor significantly neater for the decorations being placed on desks and shelves, it's much easier to get to Lily as we cross the room.
we finished the banner? I guess that's all that needs to be done.
Lily gives an appreciative nod.
Joe's dead. Joe has passed away.
He might himself to death.
Yeah,
My.
yeah. My, thank you for your stuff. I know, go. If there's any way I could thank you, give me the soup.
Give me the soup.
Give me the sucker blat.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's in the
I'm studying at any rate.
I don't mind either. She nods before suddenly remembering one last person.
Oh, is Kenji still here?
Just as I open my mouth, Kenji gives the answer from the other side of the room.
Yeah, just finished.
He carefully slides his sign onto an empty section of the shelf to dry before quickly walking past us and out the door. Just like when my penis fall off and walk out the door.
See you, man.
The remaining 2 students say their goodbyes to Lily before taking their cue to leave as well, leaving only the 3 of us.
Well, I guess that's everyone. Joe, wake up!
I hope we don't have to do anything like that again.
Working past school time?
Indeed. Class plans this year were ambitious. Maybe too ambitious.
The stalls look nice though.
She's right. It shows that a lot of work's gone into it.
My.
My.
I'm sure a lot of us would be glad to hear that. At least now there's not much work to do until the festival itself.
It's getting pretty late. Should we go?
That's probably a good idea. Are you going back to the dorms as well, Hisao?
Yeah, I guess I'll tag along.
The nighttime lighting really makes the gardens look quite different. Compared to the usual look of lush greenery, things are much more calm. Being that it's so late, the lack of students around probably helps. The odd 1 or 2 can be seen scurrying to and from the dorms trying to eke the most out of their approaching curfews, but no more. All that can be heard is our footsteps, in addition to Lily's cane regularly, gently tapping the ground in front of her. It's nice to finally be able to relax a bit after the mad rush during school. Without even noticing it, I let out a small yawn.
Actually, that's perfect.
Tired?
Yeah, still getting used to the flow of things, I guess. The, thing with Shizune kind of caught me off guard, though. Took me kind of off guard, but I'm sorry, no.
Close enough. The writing there was really awkward.
Yeah.
I grit my teeth a little at the candid mention of their rather public spat. That said, I do want to start out what in the world was behind it.
Ah, about that. Sorry about it being so public. Shizune and I go back some ways. I want that bitch dead.
Her voice seems slightly irritated as she remembers Shizune, obviously unwilling to discuss it any further. I glanced to Hanako for her views on this, but her expression is, unsurprisingly, evasive and difficult to read. Either way, I guess her apologizing for it is something, even if my curiosity goes unanswered.
I'll be glad once the festival's over, in any case.
The change of topics welcome, clearing the thickening air quickly.
Thick.
Well, he's kind of thick. Anyway, I can imagine my old school festivals were a lot more low key than this.
But she's not as thick as Misha.
Misha
Oh,
is
no.
the queen of thick.
She's the queen of
Yamaku stresses the idea of a school community, so the staff likes to make our festivals and such special occasions.
And yet the students are the one who do the work. And the work. And a bunch of ripples. What an unfair world.
Hanako and Lily both chuckle in agreement, savoring the fact that none of the staff are around to hear our grumbling.
I suppose coming from a strict all-girls school helped me a bit with Yamaku. Compared to there, Yamaku is much more relaxed.
That go away towards explaining her well-bred speech.
Your real bad spirit.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Have we lost
As we
Mike?
come up to the...
Oh, no, we're good.
I was plugging in my headset, sorry. As we come to the dormitories, it eventually comes time to leave for our respective rooms.
See you later, Lily. Monica.
The two both give polite nods before setting off to the women's dorms, just next to the guys'. As is to be expected of such an arrangement, there's a staff member casually patrolling around outside to prevent any nighttime shenanigans, and this is the only time that he's ever mentioned.
Yeah, you better not rape them.
Hey! You touch her, you're gonna get your ass kicked!
Walking past him, I quickly stretch my arms and rub my neck, both quite sore after having worked on the floor for so long, before walking to my room. It feels good to actually have direction, though, after so long in the hospital. The everyday facts of studying, homework, and teachers seem almost a blessing. I guess if things continue like this, my time at Yamaku might turn out okay. Adhering to the nurse's nagging voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake me up early enough to go jogging again. I made a promise and I'm gonna keep it. Besides, Emmy is bound to rat on me if I don't show up. That's not all that bad.
Can I make a proposition we...
Yeah, I was actually
Okay.
gonna,
Here.
I was gonna suggest, shall we call it here?
Obviously, because Joe went Africa
Yeah,
somewhere.
Joe disappeared, so we're in a bit of an
No, I
awkward...
decided to go take a shower and the fucking hot water went out halfway through, so it turned into ice cold shower.
Ouch.
Oh, that...
Oh, bueno.
Oh,
Well,
you're back?
Do we keep going, or do
I
we
don't know.
call it here? How long were we going for?
It's
an hour and a
about
bit?
an hour and
An hour.
some change.
Yeah, I think.
Alright. I do think it's a good place to call it good. So
Good.
I guess that concludes this session of the Anime Food Squad Read Through Katawa Shoujo. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we're sure to get into some school festival shenanigans.
Actually, I think we're
Well,
gonna pick a
School
route
Idol
next.
Festival.
Yeah, we're gonna
One
pick a
of the-
route before we get to that.
Ooh, fun.
Oh,
The
boy.
plot thickens. Join
Yeah,
next time, because you
please.
don't want to miss that.
So we're gonna make our choice of Ronies and cheese.
you think whose route we're gonna end up on?
Despite the fact that only like 15 people gonna be watching
Yep.
this.
It's okay, because most of them know will probably end up falling off a roof.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. For now, this is the Anime Food Squad, and we'll see you next time.